Hi, welcome back to Apex 2024, the Keith Bryant Show. And I'm here with Ivan from SmartSol, and we're going to talk about industry growth, how the good things that are happening, and how the show's been. So let's start with how the show's been for you so far, Ivan.
Hi, Keith. Thanks for the invitation. Oh, this has every year Apex is with a lot of surprises, very good quality of the attendees. So it's good because all our field service engineers and the sales team has been very busy during the first 2 days. You know, always last day is more a handshake and planning topics. But the first 2 days, it was very, very good. We have a lot of visitors from United States, Central South America, and of course the typical Mexican customers who came also to California to see what are the new trends on technologies.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, from looking around, it's been a pretty international audience. So yeah, that's good for the show's future, I think.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure that the next year will come with better things. I got very surprised to see what are the specific needs that the customers are looking to cover during the show, the technology transition migrating into a more complex process solutions that they are looking for. So there are good challenge for us as suppliers to fulfill these specific needs that the customers are bringing to the exhibition.
And what's new and happening within SmartSol?
Well, several things. We announced this week that we signed a representation agreement with Sonotec, the worldwide leader for the spray flux and ultrasonic systems. So we are more than happy to have them into the portfolio. And we are also doing a little bit split into the sales group because there is a specific need in the industry now to have better distribution on the test and measurement equipment. So we are signing a very, very important agreement with several of the top worldwide leaders for instrumentation. And we are working now with Advantech for a lot of the sensoring, IoT, industrial computers, and others. And also Advantech is doing a big opening next week in Guadalajara for the new distribution center. So we have a good partnership with them to fulfill the need for United States and Mexico with them.
Yeah, that's good to hear because more and more companies are focusing more on test, inspection, measurement than they did before because everybody's pushing to get better and better yields. And yeah, to focus on that makes a lot of sense.
Right, and also we are working to improve the distribution capabilities. For example, last year we moved like 20 trucks with different Kaizen products around the country. And right now we are relocating into medium-sized warehouses in Chihuahua, in Querétaro and Monterrey to have more local stock instead to use the central hub of Guadalajara. Right now, SmartSol has 12 locations and still one in construction in Chihuahua, a new warehouse near to the airport of Chihuahua City. And we can say that right now our distribution centers are working like at 70% utilization. So still some room for growth. But we are happy to see how the preference of the customers are helping us to grow year over year.
Wow, it's becoming a huge operation now, and I guess there must be the customers there to support it, or it wouldn't be happening.
Yes. I mean, the customers always come with specific needs, and we try to help them. And that's why right now we are 77 people, and we need to hire 3 or 4 more for the next month to do more customer care on the instrumentation side.
Yeah. So it's not only about selling things, it's about giving the customers good support as well.
Yes, it is. And of course, with companies like Northern Test and Inspections and with ASMPT, we're still growing to do better demo rooms with them. We are going to do in the next 2 months in Monterrey and another user group or technical day with ASMPT when we are going to have several demos together, and we are going to be able to host up to 200 customers in 2 days to show the latest technologies with ASMPT.
Wow, so thank you for sharing, and it looks like Mexico is still the success story that it's been for a few years now, and it looks like no chance of changing for a while, so congratulations.
Thanks. Thank you, Keith.
Thanks for coming in and sharing, Ivan.
Thank you.
The Arch FX manufacturing platform, processing over 1 trillion data points each month, bringing value to every level of your organization. That's manufacturing insights for tomorrow.
Why do something 3 times when you can do it only once? Using N1 Pass technology, BTU's new Profile Tracer is a next-generation thermal profiling tool, providing real-time data acquisition for oven optimization. It identifies inconsistencies due to temperature variables at both the product level and the heat source. Profile Tracer measures dual temperature locations as well as vibration, all in one pass, giving you time to attend the more important things in life.
For micro dispensing, there is one product line that is proven and trusted by manufacturers in semiconductor packaging, electronics assembly, medical device, and electromechanical assembly the world over. DL Technology, superior pumps and needles for the finer things in life. Imagine the competitive advantages of producing high mix and high volume PCB assembly on a single SMT line running non-stop even during changeovers. It's available now from the only maker in the world providing mixed production SMT line solutions complete with full dual printing, SPI, pick and place, reflow, AOI and board handling machinery for different product dual lane processing in the smallest footprint possible. Make more PCB assemblies with less time, less space, less investment. At Kaizen, we know it's the science that makes the difference. The right solutions happen when you care enough to ask the right questions. And we understand that your performance is directly related to ours. Science knows why it works, care knows why it's important.
Without reliability, with reliability, a world of difference. Welcome on the journey to better reliability outcomes.
Welcome back to the Keith Bryant Show. And I'm here from Jake from Tegano, and we're going to talk about the US launch of their new digital microscope. So that's the intro, sir. Tell us about it.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Yeah, so we're really excited. We're launching the we call the T50 at this meeting in the United States. It's our new 4K 60 frames per second digital microscope system. It has a magnification range that's very large, from 2.6 all the way up to around, we think, 63x. And as far as we're aware, it's the first truly 4K 60 frames per second full sensor digital microscope using the new Sony block camera that's on the market. So really exciting to be here.
Okay, what does full sensor mean?
So we actually use the full sensor, and the full sensor reads out at full frame at 4K digital resolution at 60 frames per second. It also has a little bit larger optics than our traditional microscope, so there's also an increase in optical resolution there too. So it's just a really sharp image, about the best that Tegano has provided yet. So it's really good.
Yeah. And with the industry making things continually smaller and smaller and smaller, the faults get ridiculously small, and you need to have something really good to be able to see them.
Exactly, and to document too, because one of the things also that happens when you're doing a lot of like inspection, first article inspection, or even just kind of sanity checks after an AOI, is you want a very high quality system that's fast, that you can just move around, move wherever you need it, and see what it is that you need to see. So that's why that 60 frames per second and high resolution is really important. And then that's just the first layer, because now that it's a fully digital image, we can manipulate it. So we can add work instructions to it, we maybe can artwork, you can have a bill of materials to work from. Instead of an operator needing to do different things, it all takes care of that for them.
So effectively, if you wanted to look at something like a small component and you're checking whether it's counterfeit, you could have like a golden image to put beside it, and the operator can just do that simple comparison.
Exactly, yep. They could do a golden image. They could even use what we have as an image comparison, where it would strobe between the golden sample and the question sample. I mean, the beautiful thing with a digital system is the world's kind of your oyster for it.
Yeah. And what about capturing the images? So you've got like, data control for history and all of these things.
Yeah, so image capture is built into the microscope, as is actually what's really important is autofocus, because the idea is like a blurry image doesn't do anybody any good. So the microscope actually does all the focus work for you, the aperture control, all of that, and image capture is part of it. We also output signal uniquely again via USB 3 with generic camera drivers. So what's exciting about that is pretty much any laptop, any computer, any software program, whether it be an ERP, an AI training program, can just use that video feed without a software development kit. So it makes it just documentation for any program very easy with our system.
Okay. What about integration into things like CFX and management information systems?
That generic camera driver. It's that generic camera driver, it's plug and play. So a great point with our systems is we have engineers using it on Teams calls across the world. We can do it 60 frames per second, pictures worth 1,000 words, a video's worth 1,000,000, but having a direct call where you can show defects in real time, it's all that generic driver. So working within those systems if they can pull images from a webcam, they can pull images from our system.
Yeah, it sounds like a really interesting piece of kit, and we're at the third day of the show, so I guess my final question is, how are the people that have come to the show that have seen it, what do they think?
It's awesome, yeah. So that, I don't know, it's I wear glasses, right? So when you walk up to the booth and you can see that image, for me, it's like going between when I didn't have glasses to when I had glasses. I could actually see all the details on the trees. It's kind of like that with this 4K high-resolution system. And we've been seeing that with our prototype at this show. So I just hope we can make enough of them.
Yeah, that sounds like that's going to be maybe your biggest problem. So thank you for coming in and sharing with us.
Thank you for having us. Thank you so much.
And I hope the rest of the show goes well for you.
I do too. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks. And we're
For micro dispensing, there is one product line that is proven and trusted by manufacturers in semiconductor packaging, electronics assembly, medical device, and electromechanical assembly the world over. DL Technology, superior pumps and needles for the finer things in life. Imagine the competitive advantages of producing high mix and high volume PCB assembly on a single SMT line running non-stop even during changeovers. It's available now from the only maker in the world providing mixed production SMT line solutions complete with full dual printing, SPI, pick and place, reflow, AOI and board handling machinery for different product dual lane processing in the smallest footprint possible. Make more PCB assemblies with less time, less space, less investment. At Kaizen, we know it's the science that makes the difference. The right solutions happen when you care enough to ask the right questions. And we understand that your performance is directly related to ours. Science knows why it works, care knows why it's important.
Without reliability, with reliability, a world of difference. Welcome on the journey to better reliability outcomes.
Yeah, see, you look good already.
Thank you. My mother would agree with you.
Yes.
I don't know if somebody else will, but
Yeah. Hi, welcome back to the Keith Bryant Show, and I'm here with Branko from Brancis, and he's come all the way from North Macedonia. So maybe not the furthest traveler to be here, but definitely a reasonable distance. And you were telling me that you have a contract manufacturing business that really started out of your need for good manufacture, and now you're looking to increase the capacity of this.
that's right. So we are a company that is a 16-year-old company, IoT. We built a lot of devices for our own. Prior to starting our own contract manufacturing shop, we contracted a lot of other CMs around the world, and we saw a lot of problems, especially during the COVID times when we couldn't travel. The lead times were extremely big, and prices went very high. So we decided to build our own CM that will be a high-quality CM, mainly focused on the IoT business, with a great expertise in producing high-quality IoT gateways products, easy to be tested, especially around the antennas, which is very tricky for the CMs. They don't want to do that. and we are doing so far a very good job. We added a lot of capacity, and we're still investing in new machines.
But it's not only capacity. Obviously, you can lever your knowledge and experience of building stuff for that business for yourself.
That's true. That's true. So we decided to build this CM in East Europe, in North Macedonia, where we have a very big engineering team that works for us and that can help all of our customers build a better products. So the engineering team is there. They're high quality people, which we're very proud of. And of course, the technology is there to build high quality, high-end products.
Yeah, so you're really, rather than being a contract manufacturer, you're really offering probably more of a service.
That's true. And we don't want our customers to see us just as a contract manufacturer. We want to see us as a partner where we can help them develop, design, and of course build, prototype. We want to be with them through the whole life cycle of their product.
Yeah. And the difficult question is going to be, I mean, I know coming from England, it's hard to get engineers because there just aren't enough people out there. But I guess you guys don't have that much of a problem because you have a history of very well trained engineering.
Yeah, so that region of the world always had been a good engineering playground. We have good schools there for engineers. Engineers are a problem to find everywhere, but I believe that they're less problem in East Europe than they are in West Europe or United States.
Yeah. And the infrastructure is good and can do everything that you need it to if you're going to become like a global business?
Yes. So the advantage of being positioned into the Balkans is that you can drive to anywhere in Europe within 6 to 10 hours. So everything can be shipped very fast. The factory is in a tax-free zone, so we don't need to do any import-export procedure. We can ship it even to United States overnight, whatever it needs to be done. Around us, there are a lot of other facilities that can help us build a product and a prototype in a very fast and efficient manner, like plastic design companies or PCB board production companies, and that helps us to be on the top.
Wow, so it sounds like you've got a really good network for getting things done very, very quickly and locally and being able to have control of it also.
Exactly, and we try to be less dependent on the Asian market because who knows what might happen in the future. Maybe the flights will stop again and the supply chain will cut. I mean, recently there are problems with the container ships around Suez Canal, so we want to work locally here that we can supply the western part of Europe and North America easily with as least as possible connection to the far Asian markets.
Yes, it sounds really good. And my last question, we're the third day of the show, so has it been an advantage for you to travel here and talk to the people?
Well, personally, I live in California, so it was a few-hour drive from North California to here. But we travel to a lot of shows, so traveling to Munich, to Productronica, traveling here is always very beneficial for our company, meeting our suppliers of machines, because we buy only brand new machines from high-end manufacturers, and meeting potential customers is always a benefit.
Yeah. And you must enjoy living here with the sunshine as well.
Exactly. Last couple of years, little bit too much rain, if you ask me, but still, it's a lovely place to be.
Okay, thank you very much for coming in and sharing with us.
Thank you very much, Keith.
Okay,
Thank you for having me.
Wish you good luck for the future.
You too. Thank you.
And that's Keith Bryant signing off from the Keith Bryant Show, Apex 2024. Thank you to the team in front of me for all their hard work, and thank you to you guys for listening.
At Kaizen, we know it's the science that makes the difference. The right solutions happen when you care enough to ask the right questions. And we understand that your performance is directly related to ours. Science knows why it works, care knows why it's important.